Grand Rising. What you brothers? What you got going on? Peace. Being. Hopefully, you brothers are having a beautiful and blessed day so far, and hopefully, that you brothers would definitely will be putting in some work in, or whether you having a day off at your job, just go out, apply for going to the gym, or just apply to do some yoga classes, or apply for some meditation, or just apply to focusing on your breathing, or just focusing to get your lungs even more activated, or just keep your heart rate going, or just apply for anything whether you really want to apply out to do garden, or just go out and travel to do like one of those landscape. I talk about nature landscape, how much I really love the nature landscape. I'm not talking about landscape you just cutting grass and cutting trees. I've been doing the landscape for a very very long time, since I was about younger, because how much I do love to travel and to do these landscapes, just to look at the beautiful world, like Scotland, for example, like in Germany, Switzerland and Sweden. Ooh, they got the most beautiful places around there as well. Because I'm talking about the mountains is even more nicer, and I'm talking about I am seeing this train from the movie Harry Potter. But I was like real near to it. But shouts out to all the people over there in Scotland and England as well, for those who are keeping on focusing on their good hindsight goes along with their mind. But of course, they are hilarious as hell, because but their food is definitely does taste it pretty good. But I'm gonna be like, no, British food's not tasting good. No, Scottish food's not good. No, German, Switzerland, or Swedish, none of this stuff ain't good. I was like, why do you say that, but you don't even try United Kingdom food? How come you never even try European food? Well, basically, I like their food even more better than American food, because American food is kind of fake and dry. But they are still eating McDonald's to this day. But basically, McDonald's is cannibalism, which means Look at the CEO, look at the Freemasons, and look at the Illuminati. They basically don't even eat their own company, which means they run that business, but they don't even eat their stuff. But I don't even eat fast food. I don't even eat junk food, because I know for a fact that is cannibalism. How much I just know the craziest secrets about McDonald's for a very, very long time, how much that is cannibalism, how much they are eating humans. Just like my provider, for example. He goes there every single day just to get their sausage biscuit or their hamburger. Then I was like, well, I'm definitely about to fast even more often, but that's why I became even more skinnier, and I'm getting like a chest muscles. I'm getting like an 8 pack, and I'm getting like the goodest forearms. Because if it really wasn't about this YouTuber named Elijah Long and Jahai Green, all of these good stuff that I've been watching for a very long time. But it's even more better than just get on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, because they are living just a lie. But I've been watching YouTube for about years. But I've been having like so much good information, then I've been having so much good stuff for things. And I love the bands who I love to meet, and I love the musicians who I basically love to follow and I love to be around, because I know for a fact they are one of me, and I am one of them as well. But sorry, because I look like one of those type of people. But look at my hair, and look at the beard, and look at the sweater that I'm wearing, because this kind of look like one of those type of things from like a craziest clown or whatever. And the eyes definitely looking more like weird whatever than that, like a very very white painted face. And then looks like Jeff the Killer, like this emo killer, with this cut this here, the side of his up, like to get it even more a big smile, like just cut this right here, and then tear a little bit of piece of his eye, whatever, and wearing on like a white jacket, whatever. But I've been remember some of that thing, which means Jeff the Killer. It's kind of like an emo type of thing that I've been knowing about for years. But I've been checking out their photography, but their Picture is even more cool, but the movie was definitely kind of graphic. It's kind of disgusting. It's like, you know, I rather stick to their photography the most, and I rather stick to some type of things because like I rather just read the Bible, and I rather just read some books, and I rather just like continue to write because do I basically still write? Yes. And I've been writing things about with my mind that has basically been coming true because I've been basically writing ever since when the only thing that I started about writing since I was about 12 years young. And then now since I'm getting more deeper and deeper with my writing content, now it's like, man, how did you come up with your writing? How come did you come up with the music? Then they were like, man, and I've been seeing you playing your guitar, then you play the keyboards and the piano. How did you really came up with this? Then I was like, I just have a lot in my mind because like whether I'm just dreaming some type of stuff like on some good verses, some good chords in my mind, I just go to the guitar store, then I just use my mind on how the music in my dream was like going by. Then I was playing it as well. Then it was like, okay. Then they were like, I like the tune and I like the beat and I like the sound. And I was like, yeah, because like you just gotta follow this and follow that because like how much I trust in destiny, which means my destination is all over the place, like everywhere. Because like this is my destination right here, just to wake up in the morning to go by with my content. Because I ain't gonna front. My dreams are definitely coming true every single day because I don't even focusing on my dreams are coming true because just like this person had told me about last night, if you really want to go back to the future, how old do you really want to be when you want to go back to the future? I will say, if I do want to go back to my future, I will say 22 years young. The reason why I will go back being 22 years young is just because I remember so much good traits about me. I, I, I know that was back in 2017. Yeah, because the age since I was 22, I was just definitely having so much beautiful and best moments by myself. Basically, though, I was working out by myself. I was just reading books by myself. But obviously, when I'm just like bringing out my books and then my journal, like so I was just listening to this artist named Say We Can Fly, and I basically had to see him on tour. And then so as I said about that Friday night on my live stream, then so my he was right behind me since I had met this YouTuber, and then so I grabbed my merch. Then I was looking right dead at Braden Barry, and then I was like, "What is up?" Then he was like, then I was like, "Man, I should have met him next," because like my sister had to give me a call. Then she was like, "Hey, Roderick, I'm on way outside." And I was like, well, okay, but I really do want to bring her in as well because like the show was definitely over. But I've been standing up all day anyway. But it was pretty lit and it was pretty fire. But do they still remember me to this day? Absolutely, because they don't forget my face. Because like being more of a adult, being more of a man, this is definitely how I really like to be. Because like if I do want to go back to the future, I will say at the age of 22 and 26. Because like how much I just like my loneliness so much and how much I just love some good traits about me because just taking my mind to a very, very good, beautiful trip. Like I could just use my mind to work here, and I could just use my mind just to hang out here. Don't go there. Don't work here. Don't be around there. Who I can talk to and who I don't want to talk to. I can communicate with this person and I don't want to communicate with this person. But obviously though, I like to be around with people who has basically got like a wise-minded, spiritual-minded, like-minded, love-minded, care-minded, support-minded, and that basically stay sober, which means they don't drink, they don't smoke, they don't do drugs, they don't out here smashing women, and they don't out there watching none of that stupidest website. They just really just like to stay celibate from within. How much I love staying celibate as well. But that was the time since I was 22, celibate all the way in. Yeah, so staying celibate all the way in, all things has become working in my favor because like, this is how working on my YouTube, working on doing push-ups right here, and then as I said before, I've been doing like videos for over 5 years now, and having that vegan mindset for over 5 years as well, because like how much I just care about my life and my better standpoint. And then so y'all see the title, as a chosen one. Why do I have the lowest views? It's because when I have the lowest views, whether I make videos about the chosen one, how come that I get the lowest views? It's just because I am one of those prophets that is according to the Bible of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and Noah, and Moses, King David, King James, John the Revelator, in the book of John, Obadiah, my forefathers and my ancestors and my troops, and how much I really care so much about the Bible, which means I do know about the Bible, because we got so much simple-minded ones is definitely just trying to bring you out of your character. They trying to take just try to talk you out of it, because just like I said to my live stream, they accept the old you but denied the new you. It's just because you just try to do everything of what you try to fix, but obviously you wasn't trying to fix nothing, but they really want you to come to them. They want you to come to them, so be like, that you just try to fix this and fix that. No, no. I know that you try to do everything, just trying to fix it all, but obviously they like to stay the way how they like to stay the way they are, because like just like I said about on that Friday night as well, the people in the hood, like anywhere in the hood, like all over Texas or Cali or Florida or Georgia, whatever, for these people in the hood, whatever, they don't want to get up to go apply for the gym. They don't even get up just to apply to go do some yoga classes or a meditation, or just apply to go do like none of these type of things, like create your garden or do something big, because whether they come home from school, whether they come home from work, they just eat, sleep, fall in, get high, video games, social media, looking at other people's life and whatever. But you just comparing yourself to me, but you don't want to compare all of that to me, because I'm going to put you on blast. I'm going to put you on blast of why you just worry about everybody else's life. Because when you get on Facebook and Instagram looking at their life, because that is how what you are representing of, my guy. But when it gets to my life making YouTube videos, when it gets to my life, like I'm having the most famous people on Facebook as well, but obviously I don't follow nobody who have a low average life. They basically still do the same thing ever since they fresh out of school, and they are still reliving it, because I know for a fact you was in your 20s right now, and you was about to be in your 30s, but obviously you are still living your life as in school. You are still living your life as it is in high school, but you was about to be in your 30s, but you still want to relive your high school phrase. But me, that's why I won't ever go back to the future on living my life as a teenager in my school days, because I'd rather live my life like how I was 22, how I was 26. I used to have so much good, amazing things, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, had the highest energy. But whether I'm just trying to read my book or trying to draw or write whatever, obviously there's these good looking mature women just gonna be like just approaching me, then just gonna be like, let me sit with you, or just let me join you if you don't mind. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't bite. I'm a very, very even more sweethearted kind of person. Then I was like, all right, cool. Then I'm just still reading my books. Then I'm just still like enjoying whatever. Then she was like, you were so quiet, sir. There's something on your mind. Then I was like, don't you see what I got right here? Because like had my books and I had my writing and my drawing, whatever. Then they was like, let me see, hun. But then I was like, oh no, you didn't. You just touched my book and my journal. And then I was like, you basically do smell pretty good, by the way. What perfume do you wearing? Like, what perfume do you wearing? And I forgot what it really was, but they basically don't got none of that at the Bath and Body Works anymore. But I don't know what's it called. But it was definitely smelling pretty more amazing. And then I was like, oh, okay, just keep wearing that. So she was like, just keep wearing that. Then and so she was like, keep doing your drawing and your writing because like you never know what it's definitely going to be turning out. And then so I was like, going on with my videos and this and that, talking about some very good atmosphere things. Then I do been talking about the synchronicities. Then I do been talking about mathematics, which means I am a big believer of mathematics ever since I was a little child to my teenage years and at my 20s, 21, 22, 23, 24. I was a big believer how much I don't ever give up because like ever since those times that I became even more lost, obviously nothing really wasn't wrong with me all over these years. Like when I was a teenager, it really wasn't because I know I basically had chose that path. Then since I was about to be 22, and then something that says like about wake up, wake up, like you know that you're not supposed to live it that way. Then I was like, wow, what have you been? And it's basically been a while. It's been a hot minute. Then they were like, you know, I was right here, right in front of you, but you couldn't see. Then I was like, okay, cool. Then that, but it's kind of better than just taking the red pill. But it's kind of better than just taking the purple pill, pink pill, golden pill, white pill, or black pill. But I take the rawest pill because this is why nobody don't want to be around me because I am all about the truth. Because like I could just see through their BS because like they cannot hide it from me because trying to wake up my brother here did not just pretend that he was asleep. But you just cannot just pretend that you're asleep because like I just seen your eyes that was a little bit open. Gonna be like, stop waking up out of my sleep, bro. Don't wake up out of my sleep. But bro, you should have woke up after. You should have woke up after when my grandmother was like doing her face with her. But then now you want to get up because you really want to. She's about to go to work. Now you want to get up and gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be a drive. It's gonna be a drive, man. I gotta make it here. Then I gotta get home. I'm gonna be like, now I'm home. Now I'm gonna be doing my laziness. Don't want to do nothing. You don't want to apply to go to the gym. You don't want to apply to do some yoga classes. You don't want to apply to do like some meditation. You don't want to apply to do like garden. How you really want to make your own fruits and make your own vegetables. You don't want to go to the stupid grocery store to get the fruits and vegetables because like you don't know what is inside them fruits and veggies. Like you could just make your own because I know what is about to come because I'm about to prep. I'm about to prep, which means I'm about to make my own garden. I'm about to make my own garden because like I know what's coming. I know what's coming because like I've been focusing on the tribulation, which means tribulation, whatever, because like just like it says in the book of Matthew, chapter 24. But obviously, I'm gonna go back where it says, like, as a true chosen one, why do I have the lowest views? It's just because I don't do things for entertainment. I don't do things to make people laugh. I don't do things just trying to lie on my videos or lie on my views. Because I am the realest one. Because I basically do telling a lot of truth. When it gets to a true chosen one, when it gets to a illuminated one, dude, I could just see through everybody's shit. Whether it's miles away, whether it's far away, because I know for a fact whether they get outside or whether they get in their car or get out of their car, I know when they are about to get outside or about to get in the car or pop up out of nowhere. I just know, like I just know when they are about to pop up to their house or about to get in or get out, whatever. I just know before. I just know because not try to be the Mr. Know-it-all. It's gonna be like, well, Roger, you think you know everything, Roger, but I'm telling you, you don't even know everything. But I bet you I know some crazy stuff about you. Ever since day one, when you became my provider, you was working with Satan. Yeah, you claimed that you was a Christian, but when it gets to the Bible through Genesis, the Revelation, and the Apocrypha, I kid you not, you really don't want to argue with me when it gets to the Bible, but the only thing you really want to get to argue with me is if I effed up, if I really want to, like I'm disrespecting this and that, or like on whether I really want to come outside with my black jacket on, like outside in the summer. And when winter comes, I am wearing all the skin tight clothes. I'm gonna be like, Roderick, why is you wearing the jacket in the hot? Roderick, why is you wearing the skin tight clothes in the cold? Man, you're gonna be messing around, get sick in the cold. And Roderick, you're gonna be messing around getting heat strokes. You're gonna be passed out, dude. Just like I said last year, people say that it's hot. People say that it's cold. Just enjoy the weather. How much you cannot change the weather, but the only thing who changed the weather is the Most High. But you can't change the weather through your mind as well, because I thought it was going to be raining, but how much I really do love the rain. But I can go outside with my black jacket on if I really wanted to. I don't care how hot it is. But whether it's cold, I'm going to wear all of my skin tight clothes, which means all black as well. And I don't care how cold it is. And I don't care how hot it is if I wear my black jacket with the Nike hat. And I don't care how cold it gets when I'm wearing like all black skin tight clothes as well. Because I am cold-blooded. And a little bit of cold-blooded, but I am warm-blooded. Because celibacy, fasting, hot water, and just like yeah. And once you like I'm taking like a good as cold bath, and I kid you not. The only things you can let your room to stay hot in winter is be in the room in so much hot, then you wake up, cold shower, cold shower, cold shower. Then you're getting all dressed and whatever, and boom, you're getting outside in that cold. Man, you're just feeling alive. But shouts out to Elijah Long that was talking about it. He's even more shredded and he's even more jacked and built. But he does wear like a tank top and with some shorts on with his video and whatever. But got like a werewolf type of hair at his chest and his gut, whatever. But and that's cool that he basically talking a lot of philosophies, like some type of prophecies or whatever. But I've been watching him for about good old 5 years when he was talking about celibacy. Then I was like, Then I just seen a lot of good traits with this dude, but this dude was kind of like random. But he knows about Gabe Dog, and he knows about Kosumi Chris, and he knows about this YouTuber named Alana or Ahana or something like that, some type of Romanian Indian type of woman, which means I got some respect for her. And there's the other one called the Limitless Man, which means Fitzgerald Brown. His name used to be 24/7 Betterment B, and The Truth of You Two, and Cardigan Lizzie, and Flocka TV, and who else? Ace is Spiritual, and his name was Ace Apprentice, and some dude was named Woken Warrior, and there was some other Russian type of woman, and I don't know what in the hell happened to her, but she's supposed to be coming back on making videos about in the summer of 2018, but and then so she's been doing celibacy for a good while, but shouts out to her, but she says that she been running for about 6 minutes. Then I said, I was like, wow, like I ran like about 6 minutes before, and people gonna be like, I can run 10 miles in you. I can run 10 miles. Then I was like, all you do, you just really want to run 10 miles, you just like want to run into circles, running into circles, running into circles, and running into circles. Yeah, that's 10 miles just to running in circles and circles, but I can run 10 miles like running all over to the block. Like, right here, I could just like right here and say 3, 2, run. And I can run out of this porch and run to around the corner to the park, and I would be running into this hill. How much running to the hill is basically good for your legs, by the way. And still running, and run past to the park, and I'm about to be, it could be 7 to 10 minutes. I can run through 7 to 10 minutes. But my goal was just to pass it through 6 minutes of running, and I did 100 of push-ups. Basically, they really want to like laugh at me because they think that I really was going to be like copying myself. But obviously, have to prove them wrong. Just like about 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, my brother, he's supposed to show up because I was like, well, so if you're really mad about that, just like you said, you will never beat me. Then I never ever told you about. I'm never going. I never ever told you that I'm gonna beat you. That I know all about that. But I was patiently, but I really wasn't worried about it. But obviously, he didn't show up. I was like, okay, okay. So you said all of these things. You said all like you think that you Mr. better than everybody, but you're still going through some type of tribulation going on in your mind with so much sorrows, depressed, and you just eating too much. But you basically still watching flicks, and you basically still hanging out with these multiple females than that because of your father. It's basically got the same mindset as you. And I figure out what is really going on about them two, but they are still watching that type of stuff. Basically, they should have thought about not watching it ever since they graduated from school. And that was the only thing that I don't do it. Basically, if I do want to go back to this future, I will say at the age of 22 and 26. I will say at the age of 22, about in January 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, February 1st and February 2nd of 2017, of when I was 22. And the reason why is just because I used to have so much momentum, having so much ambition, and feeling more alive. And I just have that restless soul syndrome. And I was thinking about somebody that I basically wanted to meet, and did not still have returns to my mind to this day. It's just because I believe in to live in my inside world, because obviously I don't live at the outside world, which means I don't go out and hang out with people, because I know for a fact I'm not a people's person. I'm not a people's person. Obviously, I don't care who you are. I want to get to know you, because I'm not a people's person as I used to. Because once you just like grow out of it, and then once you just like skip and pass through it, dude, you don't need to hang out with nobody. You don't want to talk to nobody. Like, you don't want to go to no shopping mall. You don't want to go like to no coffee shop, whatever. Like, you don't want to hang out with those type of people who still got that high school vibes in them. But they are about to be in the freaking 30s next year or 2 years later. But you are still living your life as it is freaking high school right now. But you know for a fact, you're supposed to get over it. Go out and apply. Go out and apply to comply to keep God's laws and statutes and commandments. I know it's not easy, but as long as you can get your head around it, cool. Because I don't need to party, I don't need to smoke, I don't need to drink, but that's why I hate parties. That's why I hate being around so much people. And as I said before, and I said again, I'm not a people's person. I do like people, but I'm not a people's person. But I am a morning person, which means I'm an early bird as well, which means I do wake up about at 3 o'clock in the morning, obviously. But I do go to bed at 6 o'clock in the morning, then I wake up about at 9 a.m. in the morning. And then I've been doing it ever since at the age of 22. But fasting often, which means eating one meal a day, woo, it's good. Because the reason why a true is chosen one have the lowest views is just because my content is not like about everybody else. And my content is not to make people laugh or really want to become like a comedian. Just to really want to use one of these type of dumb wigs or one of these dumb glasses or whatever. Like hey, dude, that is how the truest chosen ones don't go by this type of stuff. Look at Mark the Messenger. I've been watching him ever since his content before Mark the Messenger was Alpha Male Awakening. His content back then was Alpha Male Awakening, when he was talking about men going their own way. Then I was like, I'm not the man of going my own way. I am just going my own way. How much I really don't want to communicate, how much I really don't want to fit in, how much I really don't. Because I kid you not, if I do be around with the crowd or a party or whatever, or if I try to be at the coffee shop, whatever, I kid you not, I'm not going to breathe. And I kid you not, I cannot focus. And I kid you not, I couldn't get my head focused or get my head straight because if I just like smell cigarettes or whatever, it drains me. And it feels like I just relapse. But the cigarettes just trying to like get through my nostrils. You're trying to get all over the place. You try to get to my legs, whatever. Then my legs just start to becoming more weak. Feels like I just relapse off of retention and celibacy. Then I was like, no. Then I had to get up. Then that so. This is why the light attracts darkness. This is why angels attracts demons. This is why the like-minded ones are attracted to the Decepticons. But as I say, you can go ahead and follow me all you want. But as I say, you can continue to. But the more you ran out of gas, the more you will pay extra money. I don't care if it's like a 800 or 900 gets to 10,000, I'm on 1,000. Cool, because at least I don't gotta be in the car with y'all because y'all ain't gonna catch me because y'all won't ever win. Because so, it's not gonna be a chance. It's not gonna be win. It's not gonna be wherever because I am using my mind. I'm using all these things to stay like that because y'all won't ever will and y'all won't ever be because y'all ain't one of me. And you ain't one of the people who I basically feel more in love with, who I feel more admired with. Because those are the truest chosen ones as well. For those who've been going through it's me. For those who've been going through a lot of hellfire. For those who've been going hell and back. And now they're woken up and recently have found who they really are. Because this is how they are secretly scared because you are woke. But at the same time, they don't understand the fact that you are woke. And they are trying to make you mad or trying to make you pissed or you're trying to get your mind to get you to focusing on them. They want you to be inside of your head. They really want you to be inside of your mind. It's just because they are sex addicts. They are promiscuous. They get high and they get drunk because no good people don't want to be all around that. Because this is the year of just explosion. And I'm not talking about the band called Mice and Men. Yeah, they're one of me as well, which means the band of Mice and Men. Which means the former vocalist named Austin Carter, which means he left the band. It's just because he really wanted to do his own thing on his own. It's just because it was just so much of his career of his musician. Then so he left the band on his own because he really wanted to start merging. He really wanted to start being on stage just to be like an engineer, want to be like Eric Thomas and Tony Robbins and whatever. He does like merging. Then that I remember about it 2017 whatever. He was definitely so pissed off and offended because some type of dude was using his account, was scamming the hell out of these fans. And obviously the dude had recently had used it Austin Carter for his money, whatever. They had found who the dude was, and that the dude was screwed, and the dude went to prison for life. And just like I heard back in 2018 as well, some type of dude from McDonald's or whatever was I don't know what he did, but that was kind of very, very retarded and definitely even more senseless. Just like I heard, I don't know that he was using somebody else's Twitter account or whatever it is that he was scamming people, whatever. I don't know what he did, but the dude had been to prison for life. But if somebody tried to bail him out, it's about millions of dollars to bail him out. Millions of dollars to bail him out. It's ooh, man, and that there is slavery. That there is slavery. It's bruh. Our people are definitely ridiculous and jealous. Then that my grandmother and my mom and everybody's gonna be man, you're always talking about the white man so much. You're always talking about the white devil. You're always talking about... No. The white man and the white woman cannot be our enemy at this time. It's black folks as well. Black folks are definitely the enemies as well because black folks are the worst than white folks. Like, black people are the worst because you see black on black crime. You see people just really want to go out and sell drugs to your own people. How much that person views you as you. And just like I said about on that Friday night on my live stream, they don't want to go out to apply. This is July 11 right now. 7-Eleven. School is out for a moment. And you still don't want to get your ass up, want to apply for a gym, apply for yoga classes or meditation. You either want to apply for these things. You is fucking 20 years old and you being around with so much people that is more like you, and you think that you think that this is all just a movie so it can get you better, but obviously they ain't getting them nowhere. Just how much you ain't getting nowhere. You really want to get up, want to apply for a gym, or apply to do all of these good things. But as you came about, I need to lose this weight. Obviously, you is overweighting right now because I see that you is overweight. But it's gonna take time. At least I don't even eat up all the cereal. At least I just like eat like about 5 or 6 cereals a day because you're trying to oppress me. I don't even drink milk. That's like puss. Go to the grocery store like just to buy milk. Like that's actually from puss. The only milk I drink is almond milk and coconut milk. And I drink coconut water and I do drink tap water. I basically don't be that stupid. But don't even believe what people's telling you. Like about drinking tap water is not good for you. It is definitely making you stupid. It's not, dude. I've been drinking tap water for years and I basically don't have a problem. But if you just drink the full tap water like a full of water jug, whatever, like a that, it's kind of like one of those some type of Arizona tea. If you just like fill the whole thing up and where did you just drinking it all the way, yeah, of course you're gonna throw up because so much purified water. But you're gonna throw up. But dude, after that you're gonna be feeling good and vibrating. But you just really want to make a video, just want to smile. Then I remember in November or December of 2015 that I did that. I was like, whoa. Then that you see like these type of straight edge kids, these type of emo looking kids that was like a, whoa, now it's the time for you to smile. Now's the time for you all of that. Because try not to be like the vocalist Kellen Quinn of Sipping with Silence, but how much people was like, why he always looks like that, but why he doesn't even smile. But he does look cute when he smiles, but when he just like take a selfie, whatever, got like kind of like a mad face or kind of anger face. But he been doing that for years now, but just like me as well. But back to that, the people here, but they basically don't want to do nothing. They don't want to apply or sign up or nothing because their only favorite thing in the world is procrastination. Slacking off leads to laziness. They eat, sleep, they fall in video games, get high, selling drugs to your own people at the park. But when I'm about to go for my walk, your ass ain't even there. But when I pop up and show up, now your motherfucking ass really want to pop up and show up as well. Until I get in the house and your ass is still in the car. Until you get in the car and you really want to lock the door because how much you just really want to live my life as prison as yours. When I'm gone, your ass is gone. And when I'm about to show up into my destination here at the house, your motherfucking ass is popping up as well. I cannot be that dumb. I cannot be that stupid. I cannot be that lost and confused. So stop playing with yourself. So stop lying to yourself and stop capping your ass off because you are the definition of cap. Simple-minded one because you are so sensitive. Because then I was like, let me see your face because like you just really want to hide yourself or you just really want to argue. Then I was like, I don't care all of that. I just really want to see your face. It's gonna be like, nah, I like it like this. Dude, you ain't God. Because you really want to hide yourself like it's Adam and Eve, because God had showed up to the earth, which means Adam and Eve have to hide themselves. Gonna be like, ugh, where are they? And you was like, because I had to hide myself because I was afraid, then I was ashamed. Then God's like, who told you that? Just like I see the beta male here, just really want to hide himself. I don't care if he wears some clothes or his underwear or not, but just let me see your face. Like, just be real with me. Yeah, you all tall, you all big and bad and want to be scary. I just really want to see your face. That's all. I don't care if you hide, because talking to a ghost, you don't want me to you don't want to show you don't want me to see your face, because how much it's definitely more disgusted. It's like the movie of Resident Evil. And I see some of this type of stuff. It's like once my own people just have to run for their life just to seek God. And you see these type of demons inside of them going like, it's kind of like a zombie type of things, but not like it, but it's kind of like one of those type of craziest things. But I don't know what those type of things are, but their tongues even more longer. It's kind of like whatever it really is, but I don't know. Just like how I see those type of people like that, and gonna be like, Roderick, you was talking shit so much. Talking shit versus talking blunt. Let me go by talking shit. Talking shit is like you just hating on another person. You just really want to start some smoke. You just really want to make fun of other people. You just really want to put him on blast. Like, you really want to fight him or fight her. You just really want to give him death threats. You really want to give him this and that. Like, when you just really want to talk about other people's lives, you just bragging, complaining, gossiping. Then you just really want to put somebody else's name into it. That is what you do. Because talking blunt is how I am talking now. I see talking shit versus talking blunt. Because I am talking so much blunt about other people. Because I could just see through their darkness, because it came to light. You cannot hide in the dark forever. You cannot stay in the dark, but once the light is definitely gonna be like, dun 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 dun. I don't know, it's kind of like a Halloween song, but it's more like an old school type of vampire. But I know for this YouTuber named Leah Mouse, is kind of like a gothic YouTuber. In her intro, and heard those type of things, it's like imagine hearing that type of thing at night. Then I remember from my house, or going for a long walk. Going for a walk at the goodest neighborhood, and I be hearing that type of stuff around me. It's just like dun 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 dun. And walking that night, then I was like having the craziest chills, like the strongest chills of goosebumps. Hearing that piano sound, then I was like it feels like I was just transformation, like hearing that walking that night, hearing got the craziest goosebumps, like a chills, like it feels like I was transforming through to another type of mysterious human. Every time I hear some type of stuff, I would go be like, okay, there's no light around it, because I like those type of stuff like that. But obviously though, I get the craziest chills, like the craziest goosebumps. I was like, oh, and I'm just a weird dude, and I'm just a mysterious type of one. Because so living in the hood at this type of moment, my mindset is definitely not these type of people in the hood, whatever. Because like, when they come home from work or when they come home from school, they don't want to do nothing, just want to lazy, video games, social media, want to get their rocks off or go out and club or party or whatever, because they don't want to get up and work, because they want to make some excuse, going to be like, man, that's too much work, man. Because you got that hood nigga syndrome. You got a hood nigga syndrome. But me, I don't got any syndromes. But if I do got a syndrome, I have a restless soul syndrome of how much I feel so alive within my own content from within, and goes along from without. because I don't ever talk about people's life. I don't make fun of other people. That's why you is overweighting right now, because I don't hate. I'm speaking it out of joy, and people just speaking it out of negativity, so-called hatred. But I'm speaking it so much out of joy, speaking it just so much out of happiness. But me, as a true chosen one, why I get the lowest views, it's just because I'm even more real. I'm talking about some very Bible-based movements, which means I'm not a hate group, which means the people who I love to be around, that's more like me as well, that wear this t-shirt, like a t-shirt, or the sweater like I wear, and the YouTubers and the musicians I basically love to watch and who I love to be around. And yes, don't even think that there are so many musicians that are basically not from here. Yes, some of them live in Arlington. Yes, some of them live by the coffee shop. Some of them live around as well, because I am one of those musicians like me as well. Because I'm not talking about this musician that I had know at the shopping mall at Hot Topic, because that dude there, they got some retardation management. I won't say anger management, but the dude got some retarded management, because he's just too desperate for things. But obviously, though, nobody cares about the dude. But obviously, his music ain't even heavier than mine. His screams can be higher, but it's not even like greater than mine. His flows is kind of like one of those kick rocks. It's not like even more brutal and deep, but it's kind of like you just hear like a water sound. It's like you just hearing rocks through it. The pig squid is like you just hear like a type of fast lane guy, like skirt, like a fast lane type of pig squeal. But it's not even heavier, and it's not even deeper and brutal than mine's. And the dude is about in his 30s, and I am 27 years young. And obviously, though, and his ex-wife was like, "Well, if you do, son, well, if you do, Alex, he's never gonna come to your store. He's never gonna come and see you." Obviously, since I've seen that, his ex-wife really want to come around me even more. How come she always giving me so much comments? I'll be like, "I like your hair. I like your beard. I like the good style of you." Obviously, though, I don't even ask about his husband. And she is always bragging and complaining about his husband. Like, when I'm trying to go to her store, I'm trying to like see to give me some pants, whatever. I'm not trying to communicate, whatever. Obviously, I didn't know that she works there. It's like, okay. Well, how come she really wanted to communicate towards me? But obviously, though, I didn't know how come that she even know my social media, whatever. How come that she? Then that's why I had to leave her unread. And I was like, you ain't gonna make my life to mess. You ain't gonna get my life messed up. You ain't gonna get my future even more messed up. And that's how the truest chosen ones gotta go through with so much better things on their own. But that's why they get the lowest of views. It's because they don't do things for entertainment. They don't do things just to make people laugh. They don't even just to make like these stupid wigs, or like in costume, like tarot cards, or like this or that, just because you are chosen. Yeah, for those who believe in witchcraft, for those who believe in black magic, dark magic, voodoos, those are the ones that are kind of called and chosen, because I have friends that were definitely like that as well. But obviously, though, like I don't know where have they been at now, but they had basically hide and disappear out of nowhere. But it's kind of like the dark and type of stage, just like I see those type of things, like okay, cool. But they were saying like they do a lot of bloodletting, which means like just to keep on cutting yourself, cutting and cutting and cutting, just to drink your own blood. But I remember I did that back in the day. But I was like, no more bloodletting, no more wish type of things. But yeah, I really wasn't like dressing like a type of emo kid. Just really want to feel more depressed and stressed out. Yes. Go ahead. Huh? What do you want to eat? Yeah, we got so much lazy people here that just recently don't want to get up, don't want to apply, really don't want to do anything, just really want to eat, sleep, fall in, just like lazy because like that is their favorite thing in the world, and that is their favorite hobby for the day is procrastinate and laziness because I am the only one got to get my ass up constantly, got to take myself out anywhere. But okay, cool. Because like I'm not worried about none of it. Because so at least I don't got no laziness. But like whether did I come home for about 3 to 4 or 5 days ago. I mean 3 or 4 or 5 days just to be at home for a little bit, just to recover my body. They want to bring up some dumb stuff about my name. They not then have to put them on check. So have to check themselves out and basically stop capping yourself, and obviously just stop lying to yourself and stop lying to those around you because for a fact you're fake just like them. You're fake just like your cousin, just like the people in your family because of how much you ain't the real deal. You ain't chosen. Because they're gonna be like I'm trying to provide the things for myself. I don't need you to know. I'm doing all this for myself. I'm to provide. Well, it gets lonely to you. It's just because how much it sucks for you. But me, I don't ever see myself back then of getting lonely. I'm so lonely. I'm feeling so depressed and stressed. I'm so lonely because I feel so much hopeless and worthless and so depressed. I really want to put a gun in my head and die. I don't ever look my life like that as I used to. Ever since living my life so much by myself, I love it. Because I don't be lazy though. I don't complain about other people's life. because I get up and work. Like why do I need to hate about? Like why do I need to hate about? Because you love negative so much. Like you love negative. Start claiming about that you don't even like negativity. But obviously, you do love negativity I know I try to do things just trying to fix it, but they basically like to stay how the way they are. Like like oh snap. Alright, that's enough. That's enough. Oh snap. This here is definitely even more popped out. I don't eat no. I don't eat cereal. I don't eat cereal. I don't eat cereal. I don't eat cereal. I don't eat cereal because I rather stick to oatmeal. I rather stick to oatmeal because like since I've seen some crazy stuff about cereal, then I was like, ugh, never mind. Like and one of my trainers told me about like don't ever eat none of that stuff because like that there is completely gluten because like which means it's not good for you. And I know for a fact as well, eating those type of stuff is not even good for the mind, whatever. How much it's 100% gluten, then I was like, yeah. This here, I don't even drink none of this because it's puss. I don't drink that because that is how I know from this type of bodybuilder YouTuber. When she was talking about that, then I was like, wow, crazy. It's real crazy than that. That's why. How to stop it? Oh snap! Sorry, my apologies. And then so my nephew said that he is hungry. It's like okay, but at least I have to do everything just for my nephew because ever since day one, I have always watched him. I have always been right there with him. But ever since okay, so just in case y'all can hear me, okay. So I gotta clean this spoon what I spoon and that yeah, and obviously I do wash the dishes, this and that and third. I do wash the dishes, but like once the food is all gone, now they wanna brag and complain about things. But wanna go to Golden Chick, McDonald's, Popeyes, or go to these craziest place. So you're just trying to impress me, dude. Thank you for really making me fast often. Thank you for really making me to fast often because how much I care about my health. How much I care about my health, but how much you're eating out of fear and I am fasting out of survival. Hold on for 1 second. 1 second. Alrighty, so my ride supposed my ride you can't get up, so I'm gonna put on some. Whoa, that's the face of what goddess would do. That's what the I know, like that's what the face that she would do because since I did this, that's what she would have do. Like man, and okay, oh I forgot. And okay, I thought that was him. I thought that was him for a moment. I'm gonna be like, okay, cool, but so he used okay, it's just in case I can hear. Okay, so he used to show up a little bit early. See what time is it now? Yeah, he's supposed to be here right about now. No smoking, no drinking, no alcohol. But you can drink, but
with my phone and just some social media to get there. And I seen two people fighting. A brother fighting like man in their, I'm gonna say like you know, like a good man in their skin. Like just fighting as a street. But obviously, since it's like walking through it, it's like I think it's like close and like this and that. I'm hearing like the biggest pop, like pop to the face, like a pop, pop, pop. I really wasn't looking at it and I really wasn't reacting to it. So I hear something like, whoa, whoa, like pop, pop all over and over, like pop, like just, then I was like, I really wasn't looking or reacting because next time I get closer and closer to me, I have to go to the freaking Starbucks next mile. And I was just sitting with my phone. Because I was on my phone like,
Like,
this. And I was like looking straight. I wasn't not right here or right here. I was on my phone. Like just walking. Absolutely. Then I seen like a pop, like my earplugs are still good and loud. Pop to the face. Man. And once my energy and my spirit, like this thing is like vibe right now in the place, they stopped. Once I'm just like walking further and further away from that crap, dude, I didn't hear none since. Nope. Like, nope. Like, no loud poppy punch to the face. None of it. None of it. Because since they saw me coming, it's like all of that stuff gone. Wasn't about to play till I got the provider, it can be, you can make anyone be a provider, but not at this time though. But you gotta have the one that's the faithful one. But you and your mom definitely can rival each other. But I meant by that is at this time, but you and your mom can like the person who does believe in the Bible, for those who believe in the true God, believe in the true image of Christ. Like they have their wife, he have his wife, and they have his son right there at the back seat, and his wife is in the front seat, or whatever. Just in case you meet new people. I'm not. If you like you said, if you really want somebody to play with you, he can be that example, which means his son as well. Then so he have a good amount of energy because he don't be depressed, he don't be stressed because he's surrounded with his faithful father and his faithful mother. He don't smoke, he don't do drugs, he don't drink, he don't even idolatry or idolatry. To messing around with married women and married men. When you get older, don't do that. And when you get older, don't listen to your family members, like here in this house or anywhere. Don't let nobody to tell you you can do what you really want to do. Like, don't smoke. I'm just saying, when you get older, don't smoke, don't drink, don't do drugs, don't mess around with these type of bad environment because I see because I'm always going to keep on saying that when you get older. Hmm? No?
I said, oh.
Okay. Yeah, because my stepfather don't ever say that. My mom basically don't even say that. My grandmother doesn't basically don't even tell that to me. Because I'm saying it to you. But when you get older, don't smoke, don't drink, don't do drugs, don't sell drugs. But you can play video games, but not like these type of boring video games in here or whatever. Because if you really want to play games like brain games, or you can play on Fortnite, or you can play
I can't play Fortnite
oh, my apologies. You can play some very very good decent games, and not no shooting games. If you
anymore.
read,
I like Call of Duty. That's a shooting game. And
but
Fortnite's a shooting game.
if it's all about zombies, go
No,
for it.
it's not. It's not about zombies.
What is it?
It's, well, one Call of Duty I have is about zombies, but the other two, no, it's not.
And I remember that your mom was playing some Resident Evil game by herself in the dark. It was about a long time ago. What's
I
up?
have a Resident Evil game, and I play in the dark, and no.
Don't you ever get scared? Cool, good.
But jump scares, I got jump scared before in that game. I'm like, just where is that big guys in here? There's like,
The biggest zombies.
yes, that had big bellies, like this wide,
Just like,
around his waist. It was going down.
and their tongue is long, right?
Huh?
Their tongue is long, right?
Tongue?
You seen some of that before. Don't even play stupid. You seen that in gaming with Kev when he was like playing one of these type of scary games. You do see that because I was right here watching you, and then sometimes YouTube in the couch. I'm on YouTube on TV, and then that I seen some of that like when gaming with Kev, like play this type of gruesome type of games. Then I was like, Gabe, you know you is way too young to watch this type of stuff. You're still younger and younger. I know you're 7 years old, but you're still younger and younger. But when you get older and older, you will become more adult of a man. I guess you're not ready to become that. Yeah, do you? Of course, you have to. And that is how you will remain to have a better mind frame, to have a better mind sight. So don't ever be like those ones who just want to be all lazy, want to complain and brag, really want to smoke, and then just want to sell drugs and do drugs.
You deserve a life because I see it in you when you get older. I would be so proud of you and I would be happy of you. Because for those who have really gave up their spirit and gave up their soul, and for those who have really sold their soul back to the world, I'm not mad at them because I'm laughing at them every time. That's why they lazy now. Don't want to get up and do nothing. Because 27 years young because I bust my butt off to work. But whether you are 20, 25 to 30 or 40, obviously though, you ain't changed a bit. But you is, but you have aged a bit, but you ain't changed a bit. Okay, so yes, I gotta go. I gotta go because like my ride is definitely here, and then so I'll see y'all brothers in the future. Take care of yourself, stay healthy, stay conscious and self-consciousness, and then I will see y'all soon on today's live.